Everyone, for giving up your Friday evening to be on this lecture. I really appreciate you guys attending and being here tonight with me for Boost Your Immune System Naturally and Feeling Great, right? That's what we all want to be like. So a little bit more about me and actually why you should listen to me. I have worked in the healthcare profession as a physical therapist assistant for over 30 years. I have seen many, many, many sick people. At one point in my career, I worked for the Multiple Sclerosis Society, and what I saw really made living naturally sink in. Patients who used herbs and vitamins and natural products were not as affected by the condition compared to patients who had doctors prescribing medications and constantly changing their medications. And my cousin had MS, and I was really, really grateful to be able to witness her full recovery by using natural products. She does not have MS anymore, just from using natural products. So my own experiences also then with breast cancer in 2005, I was on chemo treatments for an entire year with many challenges. My body was torn down, very, very sick. And at one point, I could not even receive a treatment because my blood count was way too low. So after I got off the chemo and recovered, I researched and researched and researched natural living. I went to naturopaths. I started implementing what I learned. So I started using herbs and homeopathic stuff, essential oils, nutrition, vitamins, and many, many other healing modalities, which I do in my practice. So after using the essential oils, I actually felt the chemo leave my body, and it was really cool. So today, I am fully, completely recovered without any pain, without any challenges, and without any medications. The only thing I use are vitamins and essential oils and gut health stuff. So, what is health? Health is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being in which disease and physical or mental weakness are absent. It is freedom from pain in the physical body and having a dynamic state of serenity and calmness within the brain or the mind. An immune response occurs when the immune system is activated and responds. The weakness of the defense mechanisms can be affected by three major factors: the physical state, the mental state, and emotional state of well-being within the body. So the physical state of being is the environment of the inside body, environment of the outside of our body, mobility, and sleep. The mental state of being is how well your mind processes and understands information and experiences. Emotional state of being is our ability to manage and express the emotions that arise. The immune system consists of white blood cells, antibodies, lymphatic system, spleen, thymus gland, and bone marrow. The supporting factors for the immune system is gut health, detoxification, hydration, which I believe those first three and the proper nutrition are the most important things to support our immune system. So then you have your exercise, proper rest, stress management, and good hygiene. Other parts of the defense system is our skin, lungs, digestive tract, and tears, which contain antibacterial enzymes that kill viruses and bacteria. I really didn't know that until I started researching all of this. So did you know that certain viruses and bacteria and microorganisms can hibernate and go dormant within our body after we are exposed to them? Such as herpes, which is cold sore, chickenpox, and shingles. It remains in our spinal cord cells. So natural products for healing that would be aloe vera, probiotics, manuka honey, ginger, thyme, melissa, and on guard essential oils actually go in there and they eat the protein off the virus, and they kill the virus and destroy the virus. So you have mononucleosis, Epstein-Barr virus. It remains in our throat, blood cells, and can change our DNA, leading into an autoimmune disease. So omega-3 fatty acids, B and D vitamins, magnesium, melissa, thyme, and rosemary essential oils can all help kill that virus and support the body. HPV, which are common warts, natural products for healing that, oregano, melissa, arborvitae essential oils. And then you have the respiratory virus, RSV, which is a common cold virus that causes bronchitis. I had a client many, many years ago that would get bronchitis every single year. She was with me, personal training with me for like 15 years. And whenever I was introduced to the essential oils, I gave her this blend that we made up, and it's called the Flu Balm. And she would just put it right here on her chest. And, you know, she never got the bronchitis ever since. So that was like pure testimony to me how the essential oils really, really help to support our body. So thyme oil, melissa, and On Guard Breathe helps to support our body with that. So toxins. There are 5 major sources of toxins: food, water, environment, beauty and personal care products, and stress and negative thinking. Who would really think that negative thinking was a toxin to our body, right? They're just thoughts. So estimates show most Americans have somewhere between 400 and 800 chemicals stored in their bodies, typically in the fat cells. So what happens is that the body, they say, oh my gosh, it's a toxin. I can't let it go through the rest of my body and ruin the body. So then to protect itself, it actually puts those toxins and wraps it in fat cells. And so we actually store it within our body. So toxic exposures contribute to immune disorders, neurological, chronic fatigue syndrome, multiple chemical sensitivities, hormonal disturbances, so toxins in the air, indoor, all these air fresheners that are on all these shelves in these stores, right? They just cover up the odors. They do not eliminate the odors and are all classified as toxic or hazardous under one or more federal law in the United States. This also includes products labeled all natural and unscented. And the United States still allow these things to be on our shelves. It can give our body migraines, affects our nervous system, breathing difficulties, allergies, skin eruptions. We wonder where all these things come from in our body, right? What's happening? Personal care products. How many toxins are in lotions and soaps and shampoo and toothpaste? On the toothpaste, it has do not swallow. Hello, it's in my mouth. Why can't I swallow it, right? It's crazy. So the way we get around that, we can make our own natural hand sanitizers. So essential oils. You can use the On Guard essential oil blend, lemon with 70% alcohol, lavender essential oil and tea tree with aloe vera and 70% alcohol. Personally, I don't use the alcohol. The government is saying for COVID, you have to use the alcohol. I just know my essential oils work, so I just use them with water. So indoor toxin prevention, essential oil diffusers, right? Only use pure essential oils, and they reduce dust mites too. Houseplants, beeswax candles instead of the ones that you buy in the regular stores. Open windows, air out the house, take off our shoes. You know how many toxins and gunk are on the bottom of our shoes that we just carry around through our house? Clean with non-toxic chemicals. You can put Himalayan salt lamps around to purify the air, or you can get an air purifier machine. So estimates show, this is what we were talking about earlier. Estimates show most Americans are exposed to 84,000 known contaminant in our water supply. That's just crazy, right? And we're drinking all of this. So you can go out and get a water filter. I didn't go into the water filters because there's so many and there's all different kinds. But, we can put essential oils in our water as long as the bottle says you can take it internally. doTERRA essential oils, you can take these ones internally because they're very, very pure. So grapefruit stimulates the lymphatic system. It improves cellulite. It's an appetite suppressant. Lemon alkalizes our body and it detoxes our liver. Slim and Sassy, it's an appetite suppressant and it balances our blood sugar. Peppermint helps with our stomach and it is a stimulant and it tastes really good so that we can want to drink more water because it's flavorful instead of using the sugar flavors. So nutrients. It is often said we are what we eat. Give your body what it wants and it'll heal itself. So by doing these 3 simple things, you can give your body a tremendous boost in your immune system with a wide range of vitamins. Whole, unprocessed foods like fresh produce, nuts, seeds have a lot of zinc, vitamins, and fiber to support our body's well-being. Also include medicinal mushrooms and elderberries to support our immune system naturally. Apple cider vinegar helps to raise the pH level and helps to improve the digestive process, flushes toxins, and adds good acid to the body. Honey supplies our body with ascorbic acid, a variety of B vitamins and minerals such as calcium, copper, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, and zinc. It also prevents cancers, heart disease, reduces ulcers, regulates blood sugar, and soothes coughs and sore throats. So the environment of our inside body. Did you know toxicity of the body is a huge factor in imbalances within our body? The detox mechanisms of the body are the skin, respiratory tract, kidneys, liver, lymphatic system, and intestines. If any of these systems are clogged with debris, the body cannot maintain a balance. So good gut health is responsible for putting our body into working order. 70% of our immune system is housed in the gut. So if you don't have a good stomach lining, how are the nutrients going to get absorbed? 95% of serotonin is produced in the small intestines. So if we're not having good bowel movements, how can we be happy, right? So cleansing and rebuilding. The skin is the largest organ of the body. And it's the only thing that cannot detox itself. So we can use detoxing the kidneys and the liver will help to detox the skin, and good gut health. Lungs are actually self-cleaning. You can use steam therapy, exercise, green tea, anti-inflammatory foods, and essential oils like Breathe, eucalyptus, and Zendocrine will all help to cleanse the lungs. The kidney and bladder, you can use cilantro, juniper berry, lemon, lemongrass, essential oils. Water is the main thing for cleansing our body, our bladder, right? Vegetable and fruit cleanses. The liver, use copaiba, turmeric, geranium, Zendocrine, cilantro, celery seed, essential oils. But remember with turmeric, the body cannot absorb turmeric by itself. It has to be taken with either black pepper or curcumin with it for the body to break it down and utilize it. So exercise. What does exercise do to the body? It increases circulation, gives it energy and reduces stress, mental stimulation, confidence, reduces inflammation, it strengthens the antibodies, and forced breathing may help flush bacteria and viruses out of the lungs and airways. I thought that was really interesting whenever I read that. So types of exercise: strengthening, aerobic, balance, and stretching. Would you like to be a part of these happy people too, right? Happy smiles. So sleep is part of the healing process necessary for the revitalization of minds and body. Our body, only when sleeping, releases a certain protein that helps defend against illness. So it's really true, when we sleep, we heal, right? So natural ways to improve sleep: reduce the blue light exposure and stimulation. So put your phone away 30 minutes before you're going to go to sleep. Exercise, melatonin supplements, and magnesium-rich foods. Meditation, visualization, and binary beats are another way to get your brain relaxed. Essential oils like Adaptive Blend, Roman chamomile. A friend of mine, he had to use Ambien every single night to go to sleep. And he would wake up feeling groggy and yucky and, not very good. So he switched and he started using Roman chamomile. And it was the only essential oil that actually got him off the Ambien. And he was able to sleep all night long. And he woke up revitalized, without brain fog, and happy. So the mental state. Mental state of being is how well your mind processes and understands information and experiences. If our mental state of being is delayed in processing and understanding information, then the nervous system is also going to be affected. This delay depresses and slows down messages to vital organs, releasing vital chemicals and hormones required for the defense system to function properly. So, mental well being: improved clarity, forgetfulness, decreased brain fog, right? So, improve sleep, improve your immune system and nutrition, limit the over counter medications, switch to natural products for illnesses, eliminate toxins, use an acupressure energetic modality. Essential oils such as petitgrain will help your mind go from conflicted to harmonized. In tune will help promote focus. Rosemary is a stimulant, so don't take it if you have high blood pressure. Peppermint essential oil. It helps to uplift and stimulate. And Vetiver goes from a blocked mind to a receiving mind. So the mind and body are not separate. What affects one affects the other. Our beliefs, habits, patterns, and mental filters create limitations within our mind. Studies have shown the belief in the placebo effect itself can be enough for our bodies to heal. So, what patterns and beliefs prevent our bodies from healing? Thinking that healing comes from the outside world instead of from our inside world. Focusing on negative happenings, inability to feel worthy and deserving of healing. Looking to be fixed. We are comfortable with the way our body is, so why change it? Inadequacy and inferior complexes. We came to this life to be ill. We feel we need to hold on to it. I've heard that story many, many, many times, unfortunately. And the unwillingness to succeed and fear of failure, right? So, like an alcoholic, they don't want to stop drinking because, oh, I'll just start drinking again. So, emotions affect our body. Irritability, it affects the bladder. So, we can use juniper berry. Guilt affects our muscles. We can use Deep Blue Blend or Aroma Touch Blend. Rigidity affects our joints. Wintergreen is great for that. Anger affects our liver, causes resentment and frustration. We can use geranium. Sadness and grief affects our lungs, stops us from breathing, right? So we can use Breathe or Console Blend. Fear attacks the kidneys. We can use Adaptive Blend or Black Spruce to get rid of our fear. Obsessive worry affects our spleen. We can use cilantro or elevation. Depression and despair affects our heart. We can use helichrysum or lime essential oil. So emotions. Stress causes a hormone called corticosteroids to be released. Corticosteroid depresses the immune system to weaken our defense system. Natural ways to de-stress, detox. Most important thing, right? Improve our gut health. We heard about the serotonin. Meditation, mindfulness, journaling, exercise, practice breathing exercises, improve body posture, right? Stack your spine. You feel more confident. Raise the vibration of the body, or even light therapy for people who have the seasonal affective disorders with the low light. So our bodies have a frequency, and the human body runs at a frequency about 62 to 68 megahertz. A viral infection lowers that down to 55 to 60. You know, our nervous system has, it beats, our heart beats. It's got an electrical impulse. And we can use essential oils to help raise those frequencies. So rose essential oil, can you imagine putting rose essential oil on your body at a 320 megahertz? That's going to raise your body vibration tremendously. Even lavender at 118. So oil of joy, oil of gladness. God made our noses to be wired differently than the other four senses. It carries molecules directly into the emotional center of the brain where memories and emotions are stored. So elevation, joyful blend actually helps with the seasonal affective disorder, and it helps to just bring us joy. So how to raise or lower your frequency. This is a diagram. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just thought, and we found it really interesting how the pyramid, so chemical sunlight. These foods have the highest nutrition known to mankind. And chlorophyll, therapeutic essential oils, wheatgrass. And then you have your superfoods like raw chocolate, almonds, your spirulina, goji berries, limes. You have your foods from the trees, apples, avocados, melons, raspberries, pineapple. But you can see how, we have the foods from the earth. You can see how the vibration of these foods lower until we get down to, the meats from animals really have no living frequencies. So we can really choose to increase our frequency by the foods that we eat. So you can also see here that fresh herbs are megahertz of 20 to 27. Dry herbs lowered down to 12 to 22 megahertz. So emotional being, the environment of the inside mind. Remember, our thoughts really create our reality. Our bodies listen to everything our mind thinks or states. Just having anxious thoughts can weaken our immune response in as little as 30 minutes. Just imagine how many negative thoughts we have in a day. So I'm offering a free natural pain solution starter kit and healthy kit. It offers 7 steps to quickly check your alignment to remove pain, breathing techniques to quickly release anxiety, and it has a diagnostic quiz to assess where you're holding your pain, the current impact that stress is having upon our body, and the current impact that anxiety is having upon our body. And I'm also offering a free private consultation. After you take the quiz, we can go through it too. And this is my information. I put my information in the chat, and good. So, hi.
Nicely done. Good information.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So what would, and I'm just throwing this out here. This is Kathy Denorsic. For arthritis and things like that, or maybe problems with the hand, joint, and things like that.
So wintergreen, you know how people get those arthritis nodules on their hands? Wintergreen actually eats the calcium out of those joints. Wintergreen is amazing oil, and it helps with flexibility of the joints. So yeah, it actually eats the like the extra calcium that are in the joints. So any type of muscle relaxer, also like Aroma Touch essential oil blend, also helps to relax the muscles around it. And then strengthening. Okay. You always have to have strengthening of the body, movement of the body.
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, movement of the body is really, really good for arthritis.
Okay.
Marianne, could you highlight a little bit about binary beats? I'm not familiar.
So our brain has a frequency. Are you familiar with the different levels of our brain? Like you have the theta, the alpha.
Yes.
So that's part of the binary beats. Though all of those, like the theta has a beat that our brain goes into. When we're sleeping, it's normally like relaxed and lowered, right? So it's going to have a lower frequency. And the binary beats imitate those vibrations and that frequency. So you can actually use the binary beats to increase the thought processes in your brain and go into alpha, right? Or beta whenever we're just moving around during our day. Or you can actually use it to go into a meditation. I have an app on my phone that I just absolutely love. I train my brain. So when I'm going to sleep, I put it into the theta mode, and I ask my brain then to remember that beat and to remember that frequency. So when I'm not using that and I want to go into just calmness and a meditation, then I can say, hey, brain, remember that beat? You know, let's go into that. And it takes me into it quicker. It also has a Schumann response, which is the vibration of the earth. It's really cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
I do have another question. Can you tell me a little bit about air purifiers? I've read about them. It's something that I'm like fascinated, and then my mind goes to something else. I always want to learn something else, and then I never really dwell on the one thing, and I come back, and now I see air purifiers again. So it's time for me to ask a question.
So the ones that are called like ionic actually take the toxins in the air and they kill it with a vibration. Because as we know, everything is energetic, right? So everything has a frequency to it or an energy beat to it. So whenever we use something like that, then it actually breaks up the particles. That's why essential oils in the house are so good. I spray them on my carpets all the time. And the craziest thing, I just bought a new couch and love seat, and I looked for the tag. I looked specifically for the warning tags, right? To know whether I should leave it outside of my house for a while to air it out. Couldn't find them. I'm laying on the floor one night playing with my dogs, and my boyfriend had the love seat, you know, the leg elevated. Wouldn't you know, that warning was under there. And it said, hey, this could contain chemicals that are harmful for our breathing. And our animals go on the couch. So I've been really diligent about using like lemon essential oil on the couch, mixed with water. It gets diluted. So it will kill those chemicals. I spray it underneath of the couch on the love seat.
Because I'm trying to, like, I use a diffuser with essential oils, and I want to get an air purifier, but my brain, and maybe I'm not thinking correctly, I'm thinking this air purifier is going to take away what's diffusing in the air that I'm, all this good stuff. So how are my thoughts right now?
Yes, that's very true.
Okay.
It'd be nice if you could add the essential oils to the air purifier.
Yeah, I know. That's right.
Suck in and spit out essential oil.
I know. So
The other thing that you can do is your furnace filter. Make sure that you switch that often, like every 2 months.
okay.
I wonder if you could put essential oils on the furnace filter.
You can, but it wouldn't last very long because they're volatile, they can get used up in the air. So you could put it on once a day, you could do that.
I still, because I know about essential oils too. I still say best way is internal, because you just get the most concentration from internal than you do diffusing or spraying or anything like that, or topical, so I'm just a strong component, advocate for internal, because it's the strongest concentration of plant extract, so it's most natural, most effective, strongest,
Right, and whenever we're breathing in these toxins, then whenever we use the essential oils internally, or we just smell them, right, we're cleansing out our lungs and we're getting rid of the toxins within our body with whatever we're taking in also. So yeah, Susan.
Okay. Does anybody have any other questions? If not, again, Marianne's contact info is there. Now she's going to be using her Facebook page to update everybody and educate through her Facebook page. And she also has her website there. So if you want to check out the types of consultation and education she'll be providing through there. We're also going to do a survey too, because this is our first lecture series for WSBA. So we are pushing all of our premier members to become experts within their industry. So we're also going to send out a survey to ask everybody what they thought about the lecture, maybe some suggestions on topics or information that you would have liked to hear that was not included, or just any feedback for Marianne. Marianne, we did have we had 13 registered, and the other 7 were from another site that advertises within communities. Now I emailed them, I'm not sure, and I'm seeing those are the ones that are missing, and I've emailed them 3 times, so I'm not sure what happened, but they were from another site. They were registered. I have their contact info and everything. So we're going to continue to improve on this, but you had 13 people registered for this. So so the good thing is this has been recorded. So we will also this will be uploaded to YouTube. Marianne, you'll have access to it, so you can continue to use it forever. And we can also send it to the people that are missing, or anybody else that couldn't jump in, and they can review your lecture then. But we'll also have it in a library on our site. So we can also redirect people to the library, and they can find your link and watch it then. Okay.
Very, very much. Was it loud enough? Was I loud enough? Could you hear me?
Yeah, you were good.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you again for everybody participating in this lecture. And we do have one at the end of the month with Jan 2. And if you are a Premier member, make sure you contact me so we can get yours in. We do have some people online that aren't familiar with WSBA, but if you ever want to check out WSBA, it's www.wsba.biz. So thank you again for participating,
Thank you.
and I look forward
Thank
to
you.
seeing some of you at the next lecture.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Ann. Very good.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.